Vane. The track there's a gap. 10 feet of nothing between you and the next rail section. The lift field ahead just collapsed. You'll lose levitation stability.
I can see it, Cooper.
The braking distance at this speed is 300 meters. You can't stop, you can't jump it. You are literally going to...
Cooper, stop narrating his predicament and do something useful.
My Smart Rail Override app just crashed. It needs a firmware update. It's been asking me for weeks.
The gap is 3.2 meters. The train's active levitation field overlaps about 4 meters along the chassis. We have approximately 9 seconds.
Is that a grenade?
High-density magnetite suspension. 2-liter pressurized canister.
The sensors, the fields reconnecting across the gap. The train just kept going.
Physics never needs a firmware update. Even 18 hours earlier. London.
Come on, it's me. It's Cooper, Agent 14. I've worked here for 3 years.
Biometric clearance resets every 72 hours, Agent Thorne. That's been policy since the Bucharest incident, which, I'll note, you also caused.
My smartwatch was supposed to auto-renew it. It must have gone into power-saving mode.
How many of your gadgets run on batteries, Cooper?
Most of them.
And how many of those batteries are currently charged? You smell like the Seine.
The Rhone. Paris was a misdirection. Lyon was the actual handoff.
Your case file from Lyon is already on the briefing table, along with a towel.
You think of everything.
Someone has to. The Dean is waiting. Case file designation, Iron Meridian. Sterling, this one's different.
Chongqing. Population 32 million. The most vertical city on Earth. Built into mountain gorges. Towers stacked on towers. Trains running through residential buildings at the 14th floor. It is, by any measure, a marvel of human engineering.
I've been there virtually. My AR CitySim app has a brilliant...
Director Chen Liang. Appointed Infrastructure Director of Chongqing's Zhìchéng Smart City Project, Asia's most ambitious civic AI program. Every light, every train, every utility grid in the new city district runs through his central command architecture.
He controls the infrastructure, all of it.
He owns it through 17 shell companies we've only just unraveled. The smart city's AI is not optimizing traffic flow, Agent Vane. It is siphoning biometric data from 30 million residents and selling it to foreign state actors. Chen has embedded a dead man's switch. If arrested, the system triggers a citywide cascade failure. Power, transport, medical systems.
30 million people.
Chen is attending a private commissioning ceremony tonight aboard the Zhìchéng Maglev line, the crown jewel of his infrastructure. Magnetic levitation, 400 kilometers per hour, threading through the mountain district. The data purge command is stored physically, a cryptographic drive kept on his person. Retrieve it before he reaches the terminal ceremony. If that drive is inserted into the city's central node, at midnight,
it becomes permanent and untraceable, encrypted into the city's base architecture forever.
What is the retrieval window?
The train departs at 2200 hours. The terminal is 41 minutes out. You have 41 minutes on a moving train at 400 kilometers per hour, while Chen's private security detail 12 operatives are in the forward carriages.
And the magnetite canister?
Already in your kit. I read the track schematics. There's a decommissioned maintenance gap on the mountain approach section 7. Chen will know about it. He built the line. If cornered, he'll use it.
He'll command the guideway coils ahead to phase down and let the train lose levitation. Or me.
A magnetoheological suspension responds to magnetic fields with extraordinary speed. I'll let you work out the application. No firearms on a pressurized magnetic chassis. You know the rules.
Physics is sufficient.
bring back the drive, Mr. Vane. Do not engage Chen directly unless cornered. He has friends in every government that matters, including ours. Officially, you are not there.
I rarely am.
I've uploaded a full Chongqing city map to your... Oh, you don't take uploads. Right.
Paper map, left inside pocket.
Vane, I have an AI routing assistant that can track Chen's security in real time.
Can it run on a dead battery?
Point taken.
12 hours later, Chongqing, mountain approach, Eastern Rail Corridor. I'm on the forward carriage exterior. Chen is in carriage. One confirmed visual through the window. Drive is on a lanyard, chest height.
11 minutes to terminal. His security team has just shifted formation. 2 operatives moving aft. They've spotted something.
My facial recognition sweep just ID'd all 12, sending you a schematic of their positions. Oh, the app needs location permissions. It's asking me to confirm there's a GDPR warning.
Cooper.
Sorry. Working on it.
2. On my position, 8 minutes remaining. Conduit section 7 gap. Current distance.
Section 7, 2.3 kilometers ahead. Magnetic field intensity at gap boundary, on the order of half a Tesla on approach, dropping to null across 3.2 meters. Time to gap at current velocity, 19 seconds.
Thank you.
Agent Vane. I wondered if London would send someone interesting. You're 11 seconds from Section 7. I've already forced the guideway coils ahead to phase down. The train will lose levitation stability, eventually coming to rest, or not. You, however, will find a 3-meter gap in the electromagnetic track, rather unforgiving at 400 kilometers per hour.
You planned this.
And I built this. Every millimeter of it. The gap, the phase-down protocol, the timing. The train settles. My car is waiting at the Section 7 service road. You have no play.
I have one.
Vane, what are you doing the undercarriage at this speed?
Plum. Confirm the train's primary levitation magnets are continuous array, aft to forward.
Confirmed. Neodymium superconducting array, full chassis length. Field strength peaks at midpoint. Stirling deploy the suspension into the peak flux zone. It may extend the magnetic coupling briefly into the null zone as the train crosses. Timing is everything.
That is precisely the idea.
The fluid, it's extending along the field lines. The sensors show the magnetic field reconnecting across the gap.
That's not possible.
Magnetorheological response. Your own field alignment was used against you. The suspended particles formed a temporary conductive pathway that allowed the levitation field to recouple across the gap. Your car at the service road will find nothing to collect. The train is still moving, Director, as are we.
Terminal ahead. 4 minutes. Ministry contact teams are on the platform.
You did it. You actually, with a canister of magnetic liquid, I've been carrying 17 pieces of cutting-edge tech, and you did it with what is essentially a fancy suspension fluid.
A suspension fluid that listens to the laws of physics, which, unlike your applications, requires no subscription.
The cryptographic drive is confirmed authentic. Ministry tech team will begin the city architecture purge within the hour. 30 million people will be marginally less surveilled by morning.
Marginally.
It's the world we live in, Sterling.
Well done, Mr. Vane. The drive is secure. Chen is in ministry custody. Chongqing can breathe. When you land, don't unpack.
Another one.
There is always another one. Get some sleep on the flight.
Physics doesn't sleep either. Ferro-fluid, or more precisely, a colloidal suspension of magnetite nanoparticles, iron oxide, each particle about 10 nanometers across, dispersed in a carrier fluid and stabilized by a surfactant coating to prevent clumping. On its own, it pours like any other liquid. But place it near a sufficiently strong magnetic field, and something remarkable happens. The iron particles align into microscopic chains along the magnetic field lines instantly, uniformly, all at once. As they align, the fluid's resistance to flow increases dramatically. It doesn't freeze, it doesn't become metal, but it stiffens, it becomes far more resistant to deformation than any ordinary liquid has any right to be. This is the magneto-viscous effect, also known as the magnetorheological response. The stronger the field, the greater the resistance. Under intense fields, the kind generated by a superconducting maglev array, the fluid also forms the phenomenon called Rosenzweig instability, sharp conical spikes that shoot upward along the field lines. reaching heights of several centimeters in a laboratory setting. That last detail matters. In a laboratory, ferrofluid bridges can span gaps of a few centimeters between carefully positioned magnets. The physics is real. Under ideal conditions, the right field geometry, controlled volume, no external airflow, the coupling effect I described is demonstrably possible at small scales. Scaling it to a moving train at 400 kilometers per hour across 3 meters of open air, that remains, if I'm honest, firmly in the territory of speculative engineering. The relative wind alone at that speed is enough to disperse any fluid in milliseconds. What I described was an application of genuine physical principles, extended rather optimistically to conditions that no laboratory has yet reproduced. Director Chen built his trap with precision. He simply forgot that his own magnetic field, the thing he used to suspend 40 tons of steel, obeys the same laws I do. Physics doesn't take sides. But sometimes if you know it well enough, it takes yours.